Good evening, everybody. We're here at Bathurst today. We're taking on the mountain. We are taking on the mountain. So, 5th round of the V8 Supercar Series. I am second in the championship. I'm hoping to hold on to that second in the championship. That would be great. We've done 5 rounds of 6 so far. It's going to be a 60-minute race. Let's have a look at the schedule. So this championship is every 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks we're going to be doing our finale at Adelaide Street Circuit. Very high curbs there. That's going to be very, very difficult. Very difficult indeed. So we're hoping for at least 15 plus drivers today. 15 plus. I've actually prepared the championship standings for you, so you can have a look. So let's have a look at the championship standings. So Roman Granatovic is running away with it at the moment. I am in second in the championship with 101. Kirill Kirillov is in third with 80 points. So that's the top 10 as it stands. As from third downwards, they are very, very close. The point system is very, very close for the everything below first. So I believe we get, was it 40 points for a win? And then it's 36, 33, and then 30, 28, etc. all the way down to 2 points. So that's how it stands. That's how it stands at this point. I'm going to maybe try something a bit different today, he says. If you saw last week, if you saw 2 weeks ago, we were at Sandown Raceway, and unfortunately, we had a little bit of an accident at Sandown Raceway. Sandown Raceway, we rolled it. We rolled the car. We were in the top 5 or 6, and unfortunately we rolled the car and ended up down in, I think, 11th place. We had to fight from a lap down, but hopefully it's not going to happen today. So I've got to do some fuel calculations today in this session. We got until 8 o'clock until the qualification session. So I need to work out. How much I need to empty the tank before I can fill it up again. So hopefully the music is okay, the music level. I decided to have some rock music today. I feel that is quite apt.
Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
A very slow pit exit. We're going to be going 40 kilometers an hour. Unfortunately, I seem to be having a few problems with the way my game looks at the moment in VR, but maybe it's just the track.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
It doesn't actually seem to be viewing me. I don't think I've switched over my trackside camera. So let's go trackside down. Will make a bit more sense now. There we go. There we go.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green. Sector 2 is now green.
So Ben should have a good idea of how to get around this place, because he's done quite a lot of endurance races at Bathurst. So we're going to do something a bit different from we have in the past. So before we do I don't know if I should actually give away my strategy, actually. But I'm going to do something different from the rest of the time that I've been running in practice sessions. We definitely want to keep our car undented because it can get damaged very, very easily against these walls. I need to take a very wide exit there. I was a bit wary about overtaking. Around the outside there. And now I think I can probably brake later if I really tried. But I think a second in this championship would I'll be quite proud of, considering this car is trying to kill me every time I take it out. So I've done a 210, I think. I don't know if I've got under the 210s. But I'm very wary that a lot of people might get a bit pushy around the mountain section.
Sector 3 is yellow.
I don't know whether there's really good opportunities
We can see
to pass
Barnes
through
has
there.
gone off. Sector 3 is now clear.
I don't want to go down to first either. That would be a stupid idea. I mean, we've got a big long straight for people to draft on, so...
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Are people going to be
Sector
patient
2 is
enough?
1.1 seconds off the pace.
Oopsie daisy. That's the second gear corner, not third.
Sector 1 is green. That's your best lap in this session. Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. P8.
Now, last week, because of my unfortunate accident, I did have to pit very early for tyres. I did the entire...
Yellow flag in Sector 2.
I think I did about, what, 50 minutes out of the hour on a set of softs. The longest I'd taken them in this series so far. I was pressed. I was very kind of choosy with what corners or how I took certain corners to not scrub the tyres too much. And it's going to be very difficult to do that again in this section. I kind of wish I could have like a song request system.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
I haven't quite figured out
Sector
a good
2
way
is
to do that
1.2
yet.
seconds off the pace.
as in a song request system from my...
Sector 1 is green. It looks like Lagerson has gone off.
I'll work it out at some point. But I did read some interesting comments about last week's race. There was a few new guys in the race.
Okay, Neil, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. E9, that's your best lap in the session. Sector 3 is 1.2, off the pace.
Get a 209, which is good. A few new guys in the series, but that I think weren't familiar with how this league runs. There was a few discussions about what should people do under blue flags, because there did look like there was some I wouldn't call it blatant blocking, but I'd call it maybe, I don't know, just not aware of the
green
rules.
flag, sector 2.
We don't run under like Formula 1 blue flag rules. I have read the blue flag rules for this league. It is kind of the similar thing as to a lot of online leagues, where you don't make it difficult for the faster car behind to pass, but you also don't pull over or be erratic to let them pass either. So there was a couple of times when the leaders were coming through and they let the leader through, but then they didn't let second place that was
Sector
right
2
there.
is 2.7 seconds, off the pace.
There was a couple of instances where a lapped car took out one of the lead cars. It looked dodgy on the replay, but I think it was completely innocent.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. We think that Barnes has stacked it.
And we normally do
Green
get
flag in sector 3.
quite a good turnout for these races. We do have an outside broadcast for this series as well.
10th position.
So I would normally check the replay, and I normally check how it was broadcasted to check everything was good on the outside, and obviously you see action that you never did in the race as well. So now I can normally qualify around the top 10. I'm always quite pleased when I can get inside the top 10 for my qualifying. I was considering doing a hard tyre round this round and not pitting at all, or trying to save fuel for the entire race, but I thought that's boring. Who wants to do that kind of shit? Not me. I hope everyone's weekend has been good. I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. To do a league race. I'm not feeling that great, but I'm... Good
Sector
evening,
2
Benjamin.
is 2.6, off the pace.
Hopefully you are well. You should know where this track goes, shouldn't you? Considering how many endurance races you've done here in the past. I'd like to consistently be within the 210s, but I don't think I can be.
There's a car rejoining. P11. You're
It's
second
not
down
a
in sector
boat.
3.
It's not a boat. I think a lot of people are doing. Well, you'd hope that a lot of people are doing qualifying runs, because I can see that they're on super softs. I don't tend to do qualifying runs in practice. I like to practice my race pace. But it's always a bit disheartening when you see all the times on the standings, and then someone goes like 2 seconds quicker when it comes to qualifying, and you're like, oh, for God's sake. Of course, there's no handicap system in this league or series. I'm actually quite surprised that I think it's maybe consistency that's got me up to second in the championship. There's a few people that are definitely faster but have just not been
your right front has got minor wear.
How can I get stop? Don't be so bad on the loud pedal. It depends when it's stepping out, I guess. If it's on braking, that'll be a brake bias thing, I'm guessing. I normally have quite rearward brake bias anyway.
B13. Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
We're doing some rallying at the moment.
The car in front has just posted a 208.8.
Interesting braking, boys.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Now, the strategy I'm thinking of, unfortunately, if I do start that strategy, I'm locked in. I can't really reverse it, so... But we will see whether it's the right choice or not. Specifically because it's this track. The other track, I don't think I would pick it. I don't know what rear wing I'm running. I might be tempted to take the rear wing down a little. Just because the passing opportunity is the main straight, so... I can't remember what my setup has told me. That's not how she can come into the pits, is it? This is how slow pit lane is. This is mental. Right, so What's my rear wing? I've got maximum rear wing. What happens if I take it down? Right, how long we got until 10 minutes or so? Right. I'm going to save. Actually, no. How much fuel for 15 minutes?
For 15 minutes. We should need about 38 litres.
8 litres. We're obviously going to be qualifying on Supercars. I mean, we're not going to get many laps in, are we? In quali. Right. Let's have a think. So it says on my fuel counter that I've got 53 laps of 53 minutes of fuel. So we've got to account for so I got to do 7 minutes plus 4 minutes. Is that right? How much fuel for 12 minutes?
For 28 minutes. We estimate we'll need about...
How much fuel for 12 minutes?
For 28 minutes.
How much fuel for 12 minutes?
For 28 minutes. We reckon we'll need about 71 litres.
I swear to God, Jim. I swear to God. How much fuel for 13 minutes?
For 13 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 33 litres.
Okay. 33. I mean, I could set pit stops. He must... Numberology. He hates number 12. Alright, I've taken my rear wing down to 4.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
It might just be a case of nursing the car through the twisties and then shooting it down the straight. It's a good start. So remember I was talking to
Green
you,
flag,
Steve,
sector
about
1.
the anti-roll bar. I'm looking around in this cockpit. I cannot see what you were talking about. The adjuster. I can see a big gear stick. I can't see that adjuster thing. Maybe you can see it because it might be blocked by my UI, but maybe the rules are changed for 2023. Second gear, not first. I mean, the car feels no different with four-wing. So what is that downforce really doing? I mean, I don't know what's changed since I was last running R-Factor, and I don't know whether it's this track, but I'm getting a lot of sparkly edges on all the objects in VR, whereas before it was
B15.
actually quite crisp. So I don't know what's changed. Ooh, a lot of slower drivers are braking early for turn 2.
Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Barnes has binned it. Sector 1 is 2.6 off the pace.
I mean, I'd take off the wing because I think that it might be beneficial if I was
Yellow
actually
flag.
trying to pass someone for position.
We think Rossi has binned it.
And you'd be like a sitting duck otherwise.
Green flag in Sector 2. Green flag in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.9 off the pace.
Well, I don't tend to have too much problem under braking.
New fastest
I
lap
always
for
feel that
Granado, 203.8.
I'm braking too hard
Yellow flag.
and I need some rear brake balance just to kind of calm the rear down so it doesn't overtake the front. But weirdly, I find that I can't actually run over curves.
It's your best
sometimes.
lap in this session. That was 209.1. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
You never know, might be placebo. Right, so we're just about to start quali. So I don't see the problem with four wing. I think I've maybe just got to be careful. How much fuel for 4 laps?
For 4 laps, we should need 21 litres. That's the end of the session. 14th.
Right. Let's see. See. We're in quali now. Side. Okay.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Alright, Neil, we've got 14 minutes to do the business.
I'm probably going to do 2 runs. This is my first run on Super Softs. So if I can get in the 208s in Super Softs. Thank you, Ben. I'll try and give you a draft down the straight. We've not got like team comms or something. We should be on I don't have enough buttons for muting Discord and stuff, so right. Hopefully there's no shenanigans with people crowding at the end of the lap, doing the stupid F1 thing. We just passed them anyway. Brakes are nice and warm. I have a lap to get on with. Oh, I've already fucked it up. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't overtake on the first lap of quali. Whoa! I'm 1.5 up on my personal best.
Sector 1, yellow flag.
I don't know if he's going to be too happy with me that I overtook him coming into the final. But if you're going to dawdle around the last corner and not get on with it, I don't really have the patience to wait around. We don't have a lot of minutes to be waiting, you know?
Very little fuel left. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
207.1. Not bad. But I'm going to need to come in after this lap. I might have to actually save fuel to get back in. Because it was 4.2 minutes. Oh, that's 4 minutes and 20, isn't it? So, it should be alright. It's going to be cutting it a bit fine. And there are no engine mixture adjustments. I was going to say I could give a draft to my teammate, but he's 6 seconds behind, so... Right.
Yellow flag.
Oh, I've got plenty of fuel to get back to the pits.
Sector 3 is green.
Then the rule says you need to come into the pits. Oh, there's the line. Right, so how long we got left? How much fuel for 8 minutes?
For 8 minutes. We estimate we'll need 20 litres.
I'm just gonna go over what I got. I've installed it, damn it.
Pit exit is clear.
Right. I don't know if I'm going to go any faster than that. Oh, I've already fucked it.
Sector 1 is clear.
I don't know if I can take super softs all the way through the race. I just have a feeling that they would fall off quite significantly. I'm pushing too hard on my outlet. Naughty, naughty. Hopefully I'm going to get a lap in. I may have actually instigated that the admin's probably going to try and make a rule say, oh, make a rule to say that you can't overtake on the outlet. As far as I'm aware, there isn't one. Just getting a little bit of space.
Okay, Neil. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. E6.
I mean, we screwed up our fast lap as well. Already half a second up.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Yellow flag, sector 1. We think that Wenham has spun off. Green flag in sector 1.
Someone's dropped some bodywork. Found a second. Oh, that was tight. I wasn't sure if he was actually doing a lap or letting me through then. I was quite scared. Where's the second gonna put me?
You're a second off the pace in sector 2.
I should go up about a couple of places, but I'd imagine there's a few people that are improving at the same time.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Horse to the wall.
That's your quickest lap in this session. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. P5.
We're going to get one more lap in. I don't know if we're going to be able to improve by half a second to overtake the championship leader, but being in the top 5. Hanging on to it. Car is trying to kill me. I'm already half a second down. Am I going to get a lofty toe down the straight though?
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
I can't catch up 6/10 in the final sector.
Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Lagerson has gone off. Green flag, sector 1.
How to make it not obvious that you're not letting
Yellow flag in
someone
sector
by.
3.
Ow.
Leader has just done a 203.9.
I've stalled it.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. We're running on fumes, mate. 6th place. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
I don't know what that was about. He was slow on exit? Don't know. I really don't know. Right, I don't think there is a formation lap. Bit weird. I mean, in kind of my defence, we were coming up to the final corner. He moved to the left, right? Which is the inside of the corner coming
That's
up.
the end
so
of the
I
session.
thought,
P6.
he's moved to the left, he's letting me by. But no, he moved over to the right and then braked. So, don't know. That was a bit weird. Bit weird. Right. Let's go back to our intro. I think people are still on a lap. So pole is 203.8. Still got a few people. Don't know what happened to the car behind, because I was parked against the wall and I couldn't move, and I looked right, and then suddenly there was a car coming, and they just ran straight into me. So, yeah, they just felt that they didn't accelerate off the last corner. I don't know. Maybe I was a bit aggressive. Not sure. Well, maybe, but they come out the last corner and I was already kind of perpendicular to the racing line. It's not like they wouldn't see me. Maybe they were hoping to accelerate through me to the line. I don't know. I suppose if I'd had my force feedback a bit higher. Oh, championship leader has just stolen pole. The last minute. Right, so we got one. So we got Baldoni that's still to come across the line. I think it's Baldoni. Finished his lap. Yeah, he's not doing another one, is he? He's not doing another one. Right, so let's set the starting order. Just trying to get everything sorted. Doing this within a headset is not recommended. Right, okay. Let's go to our starting order. Starting order. Where are you? Starting order. You're here somewhere. Starting order. So, Granatovic stole pole at the last minute from Matteo Dentella. Dentella is a late arrival to the series and he's doing very, very well. Freddie Hell is a good third. Carl Graf is in fourth. Jason Whittard had good battles with him in the Porsches. I get sixth. Costas Kanzaris is in seventh. Giuseppe Baldoni in eighth. Jacob Smith in ninth. Randy Merrick in 10th. John Van der Geest, series organizer, in 11th. 12th is Jonas Legerson. And then in 13th, Riccardo Gingotti. Mark Hytree in 14th. Ben Summers, my teammate, in 15th. James Rissy in 16th. 17 is Michael Labelle. 18th, Gilles de Silva. Stephen Wenham in 19th. And rounding out the top 20, it's Simon Barnes. So, let's, shall I do a poll? I do a prediction? Start a prediction. Where will I finish? Where will I finish? I'm going to do a 2-minute prediction. Where will I finish? Get your votes in. I think Ben got a top 10 one time. I can't remember. Cannot remember. Well, he was on for a good lap, and suddenly something happened. I can't remember now. Right, let's go back to the cockpit. It is warm up at the moment. We're not going to go out for warm up. We need to sort our boxes. Right. Now, I am going to take a little bit of a chance. We're going to go with super softs at the start. I've not done super softs at the start before. We're going to keep on our rear wing there. Maybe I should soften the anti-roll bar to stop a bit of oversteer. Right, let's have a look. So this event has a formation lap and a standing start. At the end, there is a formation lap. Whoa! Yikes! Okay, that makes things a bit harder.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I'm just going to have to pay attention to my fuel gauge for the for adjusting fuel. I wish you could actually set the proper pit strategy. What I am going to do is probably turn off the pit strategy in there, otherwise it's going to get very annoying. So we can possibly, if I'm... Yeah, so it's set to what I'm going to be putting in, so 34 litres, so I've got that much fuel. So I've got to get under about 100 litres. That's when I've got to refuel. Oh, you do it with the upgrades, Ben. Have you not been on soft tyres this whole time? You choose it when you join the server. Your choice of tyres. I've always chosen super softs and softs. And you've only just found out that now. Oh no. You can have a surprise next round when you go into super softs and softs then. It's gonna be fun. Alright, am I...
The leader's just done a 209.3. Fastest lap for L, 208.8. That's the end of the session, P7.
Right. Don't get caught up in an accident. I mean, we can make various adjustments on the formation lap about fuel and what have you.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Alright. Side. Okay.
Acknowledged. We'll have spotter calls from here, please, Claire.
It's saying I need to refuel 127. I don't think that's right. Good luck to you, everybody. including me. Going to need it. So I'm on the outside into turn 1, which doesn't bode well. I don't think I'm getting a bit of a nosebleed because I don't think I've been this far up. Ah! Welcome, Pizza Racer. How do? You're just about to witness the 60 minutes around Bathurst. I have drunk some Monster today, so... Gonna warm up our brakes a little. Cool, you should get a good perspective then. I don't know where Ben is on the grid though. Top 15, I think, wasn't he? Or 16? I can't see it on my relative, unfortunately. Part of the sponsorship? No. I mean, I wasn't able to run my Dr. Pepper car because we were having problems with skins, so... Which is a shame, because my Dr. Pepper car was awesome. There we go. I can see things now. Right, we're not moving, so I don't need to hit the brakes. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. I'm watching the flag, man. So I can't see any oh, there's the lights. Don't know why it's taking people so long to get into position.
P6. The track temp is 31. The air temp is 22 Celsius.
On your left. You're on the right, 3 wide. On your left, clear left. Left side, 3 wide, you're on the right. Clear left. Car left.
The car in front just
Hold
did
your
not
line.
go.
Clear left.
Yellow flag. Sector 1 is green.
Nation is struggling a bit.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
We actually overtook someone.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. We think that Rossi has gone off.
I won't need it. Have some confidence, Steve. No, I'm gonna need a lot of luck. But it's worked out beautifully for my strategy though. So now I've got options.
P5.
So I did think that I was going to be
Green flag, Sector 2.
possibly held up, but I qualified quite high up. Right, everyone ahead of me apart from the leader is on super softs. I kind of feel like I'm punching above my weight being up here. I got on the slippy stuff out there, but I didn't hit anything, thankfully.
Sector 3 is yellow. We think Rossi has stacked it. Green flag, Sector 3.
Oh, the leader's off. The leader have damage.
Yellow flag in Sector 3. We can see Rossi has spun off. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
I reckon.
Okay, Neil,
it
you had some minor aero damage. Stay out, it's not that bad.
changed the direction under braking there. Wasn't too pleased.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Sector 2 is now yellow. It looks like Barnes has crashed. Green flag in Sector 2. Sector 1 is clear.
Forgive me if I'm not looking down at chat during the mountain section. Unfortunately, he let the main group get away whilst we were squabbling.
Yellow flag Sector 2.
Yeah, I lost 2 seconds on that lap. Just adjusting my fuel.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green. Sector 2 is clear, P4.
I was actually considering backing up the leader into the guy behind, but I think I'm just going to carry on. So Graf is doing 208s, the same as me. I'm catching this guy at the totally the wrong part of the track.
Yellow flag, Sector 1.
He's going to be very kind.
Car right.
Thank you,
Clear
Stephen.
right.
So I've thrown a lap car to the car behind, which is good.
Green flag, Sector 1.
I might just see how far I can take these tyres. Not if you do shit like that, though. That was dumb. I think I've done the flat spot. Good on you, Ben.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
He's always good at
Green
his
flag in
race
Sector 1.
craft. Staying out of trouble. The guy behind is doing 210.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green.
I mean, I had to be aggressive. For
Sector 1, yellow flag.
passing
Green flag in Sector 1.
when you're at Bathurst, you know. Pulling away from the guy behind, but I don't think I have the pace for the guy in front now.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. The gap to Granado behind is increasing. It's now 3.2 seconds. Green flag, Sector 1.
Nardo. I don't know where he pulled that one out from, but it's nowhere near the name.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag.
That's another lap car in front. Am I going to catch them at a very awkward place? Yes, I am. Are you
Car
let
left.
me through or not?
Clear
I
left.
don't know.
Okay, Neil, we'll need to pit for refueling. 55 minutes into the race. Pit window is open.
I didn't know whether he was letting me through or not. I couldn't quite work it out. I didn't run him off the road, did I? Did I? No, he's still going, so...
Your right front's carrying a bit of wear.
I didn't. Good. So I'm in a kind of a bit of that
Rossi
thing
is now retired.
where I'm
Green flag, Sector 1.
slower than the guy in front and faster than the guy behind, so I'm just in a big definitely not making the use of these tyres though.
Incident in Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green.
My tyres feel horrible. I have damaged them. I mean, I suppose I'm going faster than my pace on softs, but
We think you'll get about 15 more minutes on these tyres.
do you now? I don't believe you. Right, I need to quicken my pace to get back to the 409s.
The gap to Granado behind is now 1.8 seconds.
Tyres are gone, Bono. Well, I'm within my pit window, I guess.
Yellow flag.
Oh dear.
We think that Barnes has binned it. Sector
I'm
1 is
scared
green.
that I was going to see a car just sitting in the middle of the road. I suppose it was actually a good choice to take off some wing. I don't know whether that helped me pass the guy on the straight. I seem to... the draft effect seems to be quite significant on these cars.
We're seeing minor wear on the fronts.
The only downside about me taking off wing is now that I'm maxing out my gears. I did raise my gear ratio. But that means if I get in anyone's draft, I'm probably going to be redlining. That's something I didn't really think of. I think sometimes I tend to be
Granado is reeling you in. The gap's now 1.8 seconds.
not assertive enough with my overtaking. I'm sometimes a bit too conservative. I tend to kind of err on caution a bit more than grounding at that section of the track. It's obviously the guy behind is going to be going longer because he's on softs, but Yeah, so he's running more wing. Or he probably has more grip than me, because I've screwed my tyres. I don't know whether I'm running too far into the red line for engine trouble, but I'm sure Jim will soon tell me if I'm... Maybe I should short shift, I don't know.
Hell, ahead is pitting. Okay, Neil, the next car is Hell.
We've got an early pitter. But I've got track position and there's no real people in front of me, so might as well keep going. Have a look over the replays to see how much space I left people. It's sometimes quite hard to judge. I mean, even though you do get a bit more spatial awareness in the headset, it's
Granado, it's getting closer. The gap's come down to 2.6.
It's not coming down, don't be bloody stupid. It was 1.5 earlier, it's now up to 2.5. That's not coming down, is it? So I wonder if Freddy has come out into traffic.
Sector 1 is yellow. Your lap time was 2:09.8. We think Barnes has binned it. P3.
I mean, I'm not really competing with the four guys ahead. I'm mainly trying to beat the guy behind on strategy.
Sector 1 is clear.
My tyres feel horrible, they're vibrating like hell.
Looks like a bit of a wear on your left front. Your right front tyre looks like it's wearing out.
I reckon the guy behind is actually fuel saving. Oh, I fucked it. Pushed a bit too hard there. just trying to stay off the throttle as much as I can. On some refueling it says I need to put in 11, and on other sectors it says I need to put in way more than that.
Left side, clear left.
You've just done a 210.2.
I can lock up the rear axle on braking.
Yellow flag, watch out. We think that Lagerson has gone off. Green flag in sector 1. New fastest lap for L, 206.0.
Well, that's the guy that's just pitted, but I'm not racing against him, so I don't really care. I'm just watching my fuel count. The rears at the wrong time then, that hurt.
Your left side tyres are carrying minor wear. We're seeing significant wear on your right front. Yellow flag sector 2. It looks like Barnes has binned it.
We can do a major lift down into this corner. Brake too late again.
The gap behind is now 7.3.
I think Roman is going to the end. He's going to try and save fuel and go to the end. I mean, I'm saving some fuel, but I don't know if I'm saving enough.
Sector 2's green. Alright Neil, you've used half your fuel.
I mean, the fuel saving counter is going down, so I must be doing something. Right, I have 30 minutes or so to save 4 litres of fuel. I'm kind of liking this, the thinking about the strategy and...
That's halfway. Should be about 25 minutes of fuel left.
At least we braked the right places, sir.
We think you should get about 19 more minutes on this set of tyres. Graf, ahead is pitting.
Clear road ahead. This is working out. I wish I knew what all the other numbers on my fuel gauge were about. Really racing Jason, I think. Although I think that Roman's probably going to beat me on strategy because he's running soft tyres. So if he's hanging back and saving more fuel than I am, then he's just going to go to the end because he makes super softs last. So he's going to make softs last.
The leader is pitting now.
Yeah, maybe that's why I was able to, you know, the tyre difference. I was able to pass Jason
P2.
quite easily at the start because he was in kind of tyre conservation mode, so because he probably knew that he was going to try and take them to the end. We're leading. I mean, they're going to be in like the 406s and all that kind of rubbish, so if they come upon me, I'm going to probably try and let them by as best I can, but I don't know, sticking to the racing line, I can possibly just hold them up. I don't know if I'll beat them on the straights like I did with Roman, but I mean, they're probably running no wing. Bring out a red flag. Stop it now. Stop it now. I keep meaning to change my
The gap
fuel
behind
number
is now 8.0.
on the it says I only have to put in 13, so we're going to do that on the next straight.
You're leading.
Unfortunately, I can't see the other guys on my relative, so there must be more than 25 seconds behind. pity I can't ask Jim to keep an eye on them. Roman's pitted, okay. I suppose I'm taking down my fuel number, but I don't think I'm never going to get to the end. I think I'm going to pit after this lap. Ooh. Oh shit. Guess what I've just done? I've bent my steering arm. This is gonna be a fucking handful. But we're not repairing it. I can see Jason on my relative now. So he's just pitted, he's on softs. He did a 246.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Okay, pit stop requested. It looks like Da Silva has gone off.
I'm just going to have to take out what we have left of these tyres.
Smith just retired from the race. Green flag, Sector 2. The pit crew's ready.
But it doesn't do...
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
It doesn't do right-handers
We
very
think
well now.
Da Silva has spun off.
I don't know why I bothered saving fuel, really. Maybe to put as less in as possible, but...
When we exit the pits, we should be in P4, just in front of P5.
Put 19 laps of fuel in. 19 litres of fuel in, well. Right. It's a handful. I slowed down too early. But look at my steering. Ugh. It's not gone well. I mean, I don't know if I could have repaired. But,
The car behind's pitting. All done, go! Pit exit's clear. Green flag in Sector 2.
well, we beat him out of the pits. We beat both of them. And I've got 3 extra litres in the tank. But this is going to be hard work. Negotiating the mountain with bent steering. So, but at least I've got tyres that are not vibrating all over the place. Gonna have to earn this 4th place. I wish you could kind of reset your steering to the centre, you know, to counteract the bent steering arm.
The leader has just done a 205.9. The gap to L ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
We're on for a top 5. Which is good. Right, what kind of lap times are you doing? 2:09. I need to be able to match at 2:09.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Oh shit, he did a 2:07. He's doing a super soft for his last stint.
Sector 2 is yellow. We think that Barnes has binned it. Green flag, Sector 2.
I'm really regretting hitting the wall now. It's now bent the other way.
Some minor aero damage.
It's now bent the other way. I'm going to find out how bent it is going in here. Pete, I didn't bend it so it was straight, eh? Gonna have to see how pushy Roman wants to be. This is fucking difficult. Horrible. Must just lock the rears. I think that rear wing is saving my ass right now.
Car right. Clear right.
Perfect. That worked out beautifully. We're not giving up this inside line. I'm having a good think of where I need to be fast and where I need to be slow. Whoa! It's not doing well going in a straight line. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Arc it in the center of the track. Oh, it's lurching under braking as well. I don't like driving this car anymore. It is not nice.
P3.
Why am I P3? Who's... Reddy's gone. He's pitted twice. This is the worst track to beat any kind of damage on, especially up here. I don't like the hitting the floor there. I'm just hoping I've done enough with fuel. I am so tentative braking there. The car just wants to go where it wants to go through that fast corner. Jesus Christ! This is... I'm having to babysit my car because it's it's not feeling good. Through the fast right-hander, it's like I can't take it back to the racing line. It just wants to wander left. So I just have to let it go. It's not ideal. Whoa. It's becoming sketchy. Well, becoming? I think it was already bloody sketchy. It just depends when the leader's going to cross the line, really. I'm trying my best just to keep a consistent line so it doesn't look like I'm weaving, but it just seems like there's something wrong with the suspension geometry which kind of will push it different directions at different times. Slow off the last corner. Trying to keep at it.
On your left. Clear left.
I couldn't get any further right, and I still felt a touch. I suppose this is a lesson in how you make a faster driver angry. Right. This is going to be challenging.
Car left. Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
I'm not sure he knew that we were lapping them. And I'm very hesitant to flash my lights at people, as I don't like it myself, so... But I don't think he was too on the ball. But I mean, maybe he was tentative through that section because he's got damaged, I don't know. I don't know. Arc on the apex. Should have 2 laps to go, I think. Shit, if we've got 2 laps to go, I've not got enough fuel. Jesus Christ. Knew I should have put in a few extra litres. Oh, it's hanging on through there.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
I think I'm going to have to do a splash and dash. Pit stop, no tyres.
We think, yeah, has crashed.
On your right.
Sector 1 is green.
Clear right.
Acknowledged, no tyres at the next pit stop.
I left him room on the outside there, maybe I shouldn't. He doesn't say I need to save fuel. Pit stop, don't repair. Pit stop, don't repair.
Say again.
I accidentally pressed back on the on
Just
my
2
pit
minutes
stop
left,
button,
2 minutes to go.
which is accidentally brake. So I'll keep it away from that wall on the right and that gravel trap on the right.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
P4. Very little fuel left.
Gonna run out of fuel. It was all for nothing. I fucked it. L is passing me for position. That's what he's doing. He's pitted twice, so he's got much better tyres. That was an attempt at a bump and run. Is it the last lap? Please tell me it's the last lap. I'm getting punted all over the place here. It is, okay. Oh, Freddie nearly went over then. Oh!
Car right. Clear right.
P4. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Car right.
Nice.
On your line. Clear right.
What a prick. What an absolute prick.
On your right. Clear right.
I did my best there. I frustrated the championship leader. I just finished in front of him. I had 0.4 of a lap of fuel left. I mean, I'm gonna put and say this in my defense. I didn't block. I moved once. Well, I didn't actually move at all when I moved to defend. I didn't move off that line, which I'm entitled to do. If I weaved back to the racing line, then that would have been a no-no, but I didn't. So I think it's a kind of like a lesson in how to drive defensively without blocking. Hope it was good entertainment. But if that was in race control, that guy would have got banned. And I mean, I know I was slow coming up to a couple of the corners, but I did. There was a couple of cases where I got a help, a nudge from behind, which nearly sent me off into the wall coming up the hill, and then I got another nudge coming down the mountain. But I had the chance to take fourth place at the end there. I was going to go up the inside, but I just didn't have enough grip and enough stability in the car to yeah. But people only get a slap on the wrist if people report them. So I would actually have to physically report somebody. There you go. So I think the second place man came in first. That's Mathieu. He's doing very well. He's finished in the top 5 in all of the races that he's competed in this series. He's not been here for all of them, so he's going to be catching up. Carl Graf gets 2nd. Freddie Hale from a 2-stopper comes back to get 3rd. Me, having this great idea. Hello, Ben. Hello. Me having this great idea of being in this no man's land at the start. Starting on super softs for the first time in this series, I think, and saving a bit of fuel. And I think that probably saved me from stopping for as long as I did. Unfortunately, just before my pit stop, I nudged the wall and took my steering out, so it's pointing left for a little bit, and then after my pit stop. I ended up whacking the wall again, and it pushed my steering to the right. So yeah, it was an uncomfortable drive in that second stint, but I took the super softs over halfway, and I had flat spotted them, so they were vibrating all over the place, and my car handled awful. And then I was hoping to actually exacerbate the soft tyre advantage. After I'd pitted, but yeah, after damaging my car, I was a wounded animal, so I had to kind of think, well, how am I going to keep the faster guys behind me? And I just picked lines that were that would work in my favour. So Jason Whittard eventually gets 5th. I'm guessing Roman must have got a post-race penalty. A drive-through or something? Because he ended in 6th, but he wasn't 6th on the road. Costas gets 7th. Randy Merrick gets an 8th. Jonas Lagerson gets 9th. 10th is Mark Hightree. Next. There were a few non-finishers today. Ben Semmers from, when was it? 16th? Coming up to 11th. That's pretty cool. John Van der Geest. It says 11th there, but I think he's supposed to be 12th. I've never seen double finishing positions. Stephen Winham in 13th. Simon Barnes, the last for the finishings, in 14th. And then the do-not finishes are Jacob Smith, Gilles da Silva, Riccardo Gengotti, Michael Labelle, James Rissy, and Giuseppe Baldoni. How about that? So, this was one of the races I wasn't looking forward to. I don't know if I actually did myself any favours for saving fuel. I should have just gone for it and opened up a bit more of a gap, so I would have had a bit of an easier job in the latter stages of the race. But I thought I could save enough fuel, but it was getting past halfway, and it still said I had to save about 3.9 litres. It was coming down, the save marker, but I don't think I could have saved, or at least I started on super soft, so yeah. So anyway, that's Bathurst over and done with. So that's the penultimate round. We're now going to be going to Adelaide, which again is going to be very difficult for passing. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the high curbs at Adelaide. Not looking to the high curves at all. Not looking forward to the high curves. Now, of course, me finishing in front of the championship leader is not really going to gain me anything but 2 points above, or in this case 4 points. I'm not going to gain too much on them because they've got a big lead already. So I was just going to check the championship points. Let's go back to the event. Let's check the championship points. Oh, excuse me. Does it say anything about penalties? It probably doesn't tell me penalties in the files. No, we can't see penalties in there. So the driver standings as they are. So Roman is got 182 points, so he can't be caught. So he's pretty much champion. So I'm second on 131. As I said, Matteo has only competed in 3 races, but he's already third in the championship with 116. So I'm going to have to watch out with staying ahead of him in the next round. So he's won round 3, came second in round 4, and he won round 5. So I've got bit of strange that how he. I don't know what he did then. He must have lit up the tyres in frustration, perhaps. But I don't know why he took his frustration out on Freddie. He just, which, as I say, in race control, you don't fire people off at the end of the race. That's dangerous. That gives someone a broken wrist if they're on diet drive. So Carl Graf is on 99 points. And Kostas Kanzouras is in 98. So the points have kind of spread out a bit for the they've spaced out a bit from. Oh no, they haven't. Down to 10. They're within 2 points of each other. So, but again, people won't get penalised for anything unless someone reports stuff. So we'll see on the forum whether people start complaining. But I'll be interested to see what comes out on the forum to see what people. Reading some of the recent posts. The most unsuccessful race, except for GP3, where I got disconnected. Don't know what they're talking about. They must be in other leagues, I suppose. Well, that was cool. We haven't got long to. I was going to say we haven't got long to wait for the next round, but we do. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is when we're doing our next league racing. I'm actually planning on. This is a stupid idea. I'm planning on doing a race at Targa Florio. Because there's an endurance league that I might want to join, and Targa Florio is the first round I can make. So, that sounds a bit dodgy. Well, maybe it was on broadcast. Who knows? Right. So next round of the Grand Prix 1939 series is in 2 weeks, and we'll be at Hockenheim for that one. I think that's the 4th round, and it's going well. I'm leading the championship with that. I don't quite know what the fast lap rules to get points for fast lap, but so working out the championship points for that is going to be very difficult because I might ask about the fast lap rules because I'm not entirely sure how they do it. And then so that's March the 23rd. So March the 24th will be the last round of this championship. And Adelaide is the 19. What layout is it? It's the modern version, I think. Is it the modern version? Well, let's have a look. It might not be, because it might be the one which has got the long straight. If it's the one with the long straight, that's much better. No, I think it's the newer one with the shorter straight. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I would have preferred the 1988 version of the circuit, but no. It is the modern version. Still with the really high curbs. But the older version would have been better because you would have so much drafting opportunity going down the back straight. But maybe I'll put all my wing back on for that one. Anyway. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been very interesting. I await to get a grilling on the forum about my driving, but I'll check out the broadcast to see if what it looked like. But that car was a real handful. Trying to keep it just going in a straight line, and I was really self-conscious about looking like I was weaving around, but I was literally feeling like I was going along a bumpy track, but I wasn't going along a bumpy track. So that's what happens when you hit the wall and bend your steering arm. 100% damage, y'all. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, what's left of it. I'm off to take this headset off, and I'll see you later.